I'm Annie Montgomery, Director of Education at Lifetime Arts. For creative aging programs, direct costs typically include teaching artist fees and materials or art supplies, with some other outlying considerations. Other things to keep in mind would be taking into account the overhead required to coordinate, manage, and house the programs, as well as considering other potential income or funding sources. Looking closer at the direct cost, minimally it includes paying the instructor and perhaps some materials. For teaching artists, they are paid for their time instructing, planning, and preparing for the program, and also for their time spent at the culminating event. Material supplies can include a wide range of items depending on the art form or format of the class. These programs are not cookie cutter, so there should always be room in your budgets to include some additional expenses outside of these two items. For instance, hiring a live model for a visual arts class, transportation costs, or if these are virtual programs, it may include postage to ship materials or a subscription to a video conferencing platform. Here is a sample breakdown of teaching artist fees for an in-person 8-week, 2-hour creative aging program, which includes a culminating event. Teaching artist fees will vary widely depending on the region and the individual teaching artist. So talk with the teaching artist to determine their rates or consult with your regional arts councils. On average, teaching artists are paid $75 an hour for their time facilitating the actual workshop series. In addition, teaching artists are paid for their time spent planning the program and also preparing for the sessions. The planning prep rate can be calculated at a different rate. We generally think it's about half of the instruction rate. For this sample, we've allocated 1 hour of planning prep time for each workshop session to arrive at a total of 8 hours. Lastly, a teaching artist should be paid for their time at the culminating event, which is the same rate as the instruction rate. When it comes to the materials list, the teaching artist should be able to provide you with a list of whatever is needed. They will have experience in what materials work well and possible vendors. In addition, we recommend that the materials that are being used are student grade or professional grade materials when appropriate. Every successful program will require a team of people to coordinate and manage the program, so staff time will need to be dedicated to the program. Similarly, programs will utilize space and/or equipment, so keep in mind what those indirect costs are. Next, if you are contributing goods or services in kind to the program, you should keep track of what those contributions are. Do you have tools or resources that you already own that could be used toward the program? You may also be able to charge for these programs. So consider what would be an appropriate fee to charge for registration or materials. Or are you able to raise cash donations towards the program? Here is a sample of possible budgets for 3 different artistic disciplines. You can see that certain art disciplines are more material reliant, such as visual arts programs. For example, you may need more supplies for a painting program than you would for a writing program.